You're gonna run.
Speaking of other whites looking out, do you think that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight was rigged?
Well, that's where I was gonna go next.
Let's get right to it.
Let's show this. Let's show this clip. Actually, let's show this clip. Okay, interesting clip. It's a lot to unpack here.
It is. Some great lessons in it too.
Do I think that it was rigged? Anything is possible. When you look at it from a standpoint of Mike Tyson probably needed money. Jake Paul is an intelligent person. He has his own promotion company. This was under his promotion company.
Smart.
It would not be out of the realm of possibility for him to discuss beforehand with Mike Tyson to say, look, this is going to be the biggest fight in boxing history. You're going to make anywhere from $20 to $40 million. But the gig is that you have to lose because, I mean, you have no upside in boxing. You're 60 years old. You're not going to keep boxing. If you win, there's nothing for you, right? And if you lose, you're 58 years old. It's not that big of a deal. You're not going to get embarrassed. You're not going to get knocked out. You stay on your feet. But me, I'm building my company. This is going to help me.
Brand.
This is going to help me become even bigger, and it'll position me for another fight, or another couple of fights, and make hundreds of millions of dollars. They use 14-ounce gloves. We traditionally you're supposed to use 10-ounce gloves. So that's for people that's not familiar with boxing. It softens your punch, right? Like it's like fighting with pillows on. So they use 14-ounce gloves. They do 8 rounds, and it's 2-minute rounds. It's supposed to be 12 rounds, and it's supposed to be 3-minute rounds. So part of me can say yes. The other part of me says Mike Tyson's 58 years old. Boxing is an extremely taxing, difficult sport.
He was gassed in a couple of those rounds for sure.
He got gassed in round 1. His knee was hurt. He fought with a knee brace. When's the last time you saw somebody fight with a knee brace, right? That's not some old man shit. I've never in life seen anybody fight with a knee brace. He stumbled when he first walked out of the gate.
Out of the
He stumbled. He's 50, he's 60 years old, right? I mean, he's a smart fighter. He knows how to fight. So he actually fought a defensive fight. He only threw like 98 punches. If you're watching him, he's doing the Floyd Mayweather. He's not throwing any punches, but Floyd landed punches. But so what I'm thinking in my brain is that he's saying, I'm not going to get embarrassed out here. I'm not going to get knocked out. I know how the number one rule in boxing is protect yourself at all times.
At all times, yeah.
I know how to protect myself. So, I'll stay on my feet. I'll protect myself. Because if you do throw punches, you open yourself up to get knocked out. Jake Paul, he's not a slouch. He knocked people out before. So half of me thinks that Mike Tyson just physically wasn't up to it. He got gassed, and he's just thinking, I'm just in survival mode at that point in time. What do you think?
I like looking at numbers. How many punches did Tyson land in that entire fight? That was telling. For those of you who ever been in a fight, if you fight for 16 minutes, that's a long time. I give it to him. Knee brace, he gassed 18 minutes of fighting. That's a 4-hour workout, it feels like. To land 18 punches, I've seen girls just swing overhand, and put their head down and get off 18 punches. Also, too, Roy Jones, they killed him for his commentary of him kept biting the glove and his leg. I think that was also a tell. Roy Jones is broadcasted enough to be able to broadcast well, especially on as big of a platform. When Tyson kept biting that glove, and the telling thing was the tap on Jake's back after he whispered whatever. For those of you who watch wrestling, WWE Raw is coming to Netflix. So when they're huddled up, Mike nods. That's the bro. Come on, you going too crazy. Do I think he could have knocked out Jake Paul? Maybe not, but I think it could have been more of a fair fight, a more competitive fight. But for those you don't know, we can talk about the dark side of gambling. If you think this is the only fight or sport that is rigged when you're watching Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. If you don't think that this shit's not happening in other sports leagues, which I won't mention, you are sadly mistaken. But on the positive side, I do want to say I was in awe that Jake Paul got his brand to a point where he can sell out Jerry's World.
I mean, let's not forget that, right? You saw it out of football. You saw it out of football stadium. 65 million people. Right? Like, all right, well, Netflix. Everybody has Netflix, so it cheated. I mean, look, they have more people watch that than the NBA Finals. So It's an
Yes.
impressive situation across the board. And I think it's important to keep in mind it was an exhibition fight. It's not like fucking Thriller in Manila, or like, this was an exhibition fight,
Exhibition
guys.
fight.
It was an exhibition. I think people just kind of got ahead of themselves because they're like, oh, it's an exhibition fight. So, I mean, what did we really expect? It's not. It's practically a joke, right? It's practically a joke.
Yeah.
This is like Steph Curry's just shooting shots from half court. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But they did a great job of marketing it. I'll tell you that much from a business
For
standpoint.
sure. And to be real, if Jake Paul would have applied a little bit more pressure the last couple rounds, he could have knocked Mike out.
Yeah,
And I think Jake Paul knew black people didn't need Trump to lose and Mike to lose in the same month.
and there's no benefit in that. Like, that's really elderly abuse at that point. The guy is 58 years old. Like, let's keep that in perspective as well. And it's like, if his knee was really bad, you can't move. If your knee's fucked up, it's difficult to fight.
Hard to beat on attack.
You can't even move. So I mean, I don't know. But like I said, I mean, if it was rigged, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's an exhibition fight, right? It's not like the people are making this more than it needs to be. Like, they're making it like, yo, this is like LeBron fucking purposely tanking. Like, no, that's some shit that could be investigated by the FBI. This was a joke that turned into some serious shit because people just marketing is marketing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this was never a YouTuber is fighting a 60-year-old. Think about that. Jake Paul has
to pull that off. And talk. Okay, if we got on the Democrats, boxing. Look how much you fucked up boxing with y'all bullshit. Well, I got to go to Vegas. The ones who used to fuck up boxing, for him to be the lead draw now.
Oh, for sure. Boxing. Yeah, for sure. That's
done.
It's dead.
Done
it's dead.
for.
It's
For
dead.
him to be the biggest draw right now is insane. Jake, I know you keep asking for Canelo. We've seen Canelo in person. That neck like a pit bull. That's not what you want. He's not going for that bullshit you talking about to ease up on the punches. Chill out. You do not want that. I'm telling you, lo siento. You're gonna be like me. I'm so sorry. Please, no.